Welcome to the Entertainment Rants Podcast, your number one opinion source for all things entertainment. Join host Marco Mazzola as he sounds off on the latest movies, TV, music, gaming, comic books, and more. Now, here's the man of the hour, Marco Mazzola.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Game Day. It is entertainmentrants.com. I am your host, as usual, Marco Mazzola.
No way. Oh my gosh.
And the crowd goes wild. With us today, our fellow ranters, Larry.
Hey.
And Mila.
Yo.
Batting third is Mila. All right.
Yowza.
That makes you clean up.
Oh,
That's good. That's good.
Oh, I mean, yay.
No, just clean up. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are finishing our
March
Madness sports-related movies with the 1992 classic A League of Their Own.
Yes.
Starring Tom
Absolutely.
Hanks, Geena Davis, Madonna, Laurie Petty, Rosie O'Donnell. The list kind of goes on and on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously the names kind of go a little lower after that. You don't want you going to get past that roster, but some people have gone on to other things. Yeah, John Lovitz is in it.
John Lovitz is in it, yeah.
He's down the list a little bit.
This is probably like the only thing I actually like him in. Because I'm not a John Lovitz fan at all. Like, I've seen him in other things. I just don't like him. And in this movie, because it's like his role is very specific, and it's very quick. It's in and out.
Kind of smarmy. It's like,
right.
Yeah, that's kind of how I picture John Lovitz anyway.
Right, but his one-liners are actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
And when I was doing the dive on this, there was more extensive scenes with him in it, but due to editing and stuff like that and time, they cut out a lot of the fat on his scenes, and they said that his best scenes were the ones that we saw, which was absolutely gold. And I'm like,
Good.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. 100%. So, Gary Marshall's in this.
yes, I was going to get into the Marshalls.
The Marshalls, and this is directed by
Penny Marshall,
his sister.
Which is?
She's Laverne.
From?
Laverne and Shirley.
There it is.
Of course, rest in peace, Shirley.
Yep. So Penny Marshall, this is a Penny Marshall movie. Her brother Gary was in it.
Was this one of her first movies? I don't actually double check on that.
I don't know.
No, I'm way wrong. She did Big.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
She did Big in 88.
Yeah. So she's already been like she's got hits.
Yes.
Right. She's definitely behind the camera. She's like Ron Howard at this point, right? Like
So
the two of them.
She did Working some stuff, TV series. She worked on an episode of Working Stiffs. Then she directed a couple episodes of Laverne and Shirley. Then her first big one, and this is one of my all-time favorites, Jumping Jack Flash.
Oh.
No way.
That's right. Now remember, she directed Jumping Jack Flash with Whoopi Goldberg. Which is one of my favorite movies of all time.
what a way to come out, right? Like, hey, I got this particular movie I'm going to come out with,
Again,
and
a couple
it's
other things in between, and she goes from Jumping Jack Flash, a couple of little things in between, worked on the Tracy Ullman Show for a little bit, and then Big. She hits it big with Big.
Yeah.
She did Awakenings and League of Their Own, and obviously a bunch of other stuff after that. So before she passed away. So yeah, she's a groundbreaker, I would say. She's
absolutely.
Like a trailblazer, if you will, and for women in directing, and she was just incredible. Like she directed some incredible projects that we'll never forget.
I mean, look, you just named three of them literally like right off the bat with A League of Their Own, Big, and Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whether you like Jumpin' Jack Flash,
huge.
I mean, Jumpin' Jack Flash was a really good rated movie.
Yep.
Big obviously was huge.
Yep.
It's taken, and I'm pretty sure that's. I don't know, because when was Splash? Was Splash before or after Big?
Splash was before.
Okay, it was before.
Yeah,
right.
That was.
Because I'm trying to think of like when Tom Hanks' his movies started, because he started with Bosom Buddies, but
yeah, and then moved on to things like Splash and Man with One Red Shoe and
yep.
Like that. Yeah.
But this movie, like with Penny Marshall, like if you're paying attention, she put a lot of her friends were in this.
Yeah.
So first you got her brother,
and
right?
brother, yep.
You got her brother. Mm-hmm. Her daughter's in it. Her son's in it. And here's one thing that I had to double check.
Family affair.
It's a family affair. Squiggy's the announcer. Mm-hmm. Okay. And All the Way May, which is played by Madonna, when they're at the Scud Bucket, was dancing with the Big Ragu. Have you ever seen Laverne and Shirley, Mila?
No, I've not.
Okay. Laverne and Shirley. The Big Ragu is Carmine Raguso. He was the dance guy, and he and Shirley were a thing.
Yeah.
In real life, he's actually from Worcester, Massachusetts.
Hey.
So when I was watching this, and obviously I didn't realize it literally until this last time. Mm-hmm. And I watched it, I was like, wait a minute, is that guy looks just like the Big Ragu. So I had to hit pause. I had to go into the IMDb, and I had to look it up, and sure enough, it was the Big Ragu. So I was
that's
like,
cool.
That's really cool. That Penny Marshall that did this movie, and she brought people that she knew.
Eddie Mecca is the guy's name.
There you go.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. And
That's cool.
He plays May's guy in bar.
May's guy in bar. Yeah,
That's
how he's credited. Yeah, so it was really cool. Like this movie though, as a whole, it was good, man. I mean, this was my pick for the sports movies.
Yeah.
And the only reason why, like, I was thinking about like different sports movies. You know, I wanted to make sure that I didn't want to pick a movie that the over arc was something else and just the sports was the background of it. Mm-hmm. You know, I wanted the other way around, and I feel that this one particularly had that. It had like the background story with the sisters, and I'm sure that you know what that's like, is always quarreling with sisters and having that dynamic, right? And Marco, you with your brothers, the competition. So it's like you had those. That was definitely a story, but the baseball was for the most part that was like the main thing.
Like it was important that baseball was involved,
right? You know, and it was based on a true story,
like integral.
So it was,
which I liked.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. It was a true story. It was based on. I forgot what the woman's name was. She was a pitcher, and I'd have to look out. I think it was like Dottie Collins or something like that. But yeah, so this movie was really, really good, and it was well done. You had your stars, and you recognizable stars.
Yeah,
that kept you going.
Oh yeah,
and it gave us. It says it's number 56 out of 100 of the most quotable lines.
Oh yeah,
I think it's higher than that. Because who doesn't say there's no crying in whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
There's people that will say that line that have no idea what it's from. They're like, I don't know, it's from some movie. I'm like, have you ever seen the movie that originated from? So like that movie, like just that line alone, like there's no crying
in funerals. There's no crying in funerals.
Yeah, like there's no.
Wait a minute.
Wait, actually there is. So yeah, I mean this
heartless son of a bitch.
For me, this movie is really, really good.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. It was such a good watch.
Yeah, you had an early Biddy Schramm.
Yeah,
from Monk.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she was Sharona. She played his first nurse, his first assistant, essentially.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she is the one that cries. She's Evelyn.
Oh, was that her?
That's what he yells at.
She's oh my god.
Yeah.
He's like, what's going on? She's crying, Mom.
She's crying.
Like he's like,
you gotta take it easy.
Roasts the Christ out of her.
Yeah, he just destroys her.
And then the next time he's gotta like yell at her, he goes, "Hey, can you
just next time
do better?
Just do better. Just work on that in the off season." She's like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. She walks away, and he's like,
he's like losing
it. Chew a bat now.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing I have to say. Like Tom Hanks is. I like everything that Tom Hanks has ever done. I think he's an amazing actor.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've never gone on a plane or anything alone with him, but yeah.
Yeah.
Traveling with the man, but yeah.
No, I'm not definitely gonna travel.
Yeah, no.
But everything he's done
actor.
is just so good, man. Like he's really good. I think the casting that they did for this movie was done really well.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Old Geena Davis, the actress that they used, spot on.
Oh my God, for the older,
so
the older version, they were amazing. I was like, they're such good like matches.
They look exactly like.
It was insane. They like never do that. They get some wildly different person and go like, it's me, the older version.
You're like, I'm not buying that.
Cartwright.
Yes.
They're like, no way.
But the cool thing about that is they used her as the older version, but to get the voice right, they had Geena Davis dub the voice. So when you watch it, so it's Geena Davis's voice coming out of her mouth. So I'm like, that looks really cool too.
That is really cool. Actually,
the woman, the older version of her sister Kit. Looks just like Lori Petty. Like that could be Lori Petty's mom.
I was like, that's the same. That's the same person.
So, I mean, they did really, really well.
And I'm so glad they actually put effort into that because again, they never put effort into that.
She's got quite the career.
Oh yeah, she was up like 50 years plus in the biz.
She's been doing she's done some pretty amazing, a lot of TV work. Bat Masterson and, things like Maverick. And, I think she kind of hit it big in, she did Little House on the Prairie. In 87, she did the Garbage Pail Kids movie. So, she was choosing well then.
Hey, Garbage Pail Kids in the 80s were huge.
Fashion show host in the Garbage Pail Kids movie.
Nice.
Amazing.
What an hour and 40 minutes of little garbage.
Well, that it won.
Yeah, it was all, I know, right? Exactly. It's got a 2.7 rating.
That high?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I want to go back and watch that.
I can watch that.
All right? When we get to our really shitty movies, we're definitely going to put that on the list.
Oh, yeah.
That might have to be the next one. We have to do a shitty movie set.
We have to do shitty movies.
I know we already did, Mario Brothers, but anyway, fuck off. We do it.
No, but like
another
shitty movies that should be talked about more because they're so bad.
Yeah, we definitely need to have a shitty movie month.
Yeah.
Soon.
I like that.
Yeah.
Like we'll get what's it called? The
We're called Shitty May.
Birdemic or something.
Who?
Birdemic.
Birdemic?
Bird like demic.
Birdemic?
Kind of like pandemic.
Yeah, like pandemic, but
birds.
like birds. Yeah, so it's like birdemic.
Get my wife to watch that.
What? Oh, that's a movie?
Oh yeah, it's like one of the worst movies to ever come out on the planet.
Not as bad as Manos or The Room.
See, The Room's...
What?
The Room with...
The Room's a great shitty movie watch.
Oh, yeah.
But like Birdemic is like not even good to watch.
What's the nitwit's name that...
Oh, Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau, yeah.
Yeah.
The Room.
You haven't...
Oh, yeah.
Clearly, I've not seen this.
No, you...
Look at the two of you.
You haven't heard of The Room?
It's well known.
It's infamously...
As one of the worst movies ever.
I did not hit her. I did not... Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah, that's where the from the Three Geeky Dads, when he does it, goes, oh, hi, Mark.
Oh,
it's from The Room.
I guess I gotta watch The Room.
Yeah,
oh my God, you haven't seen The Room. I love it.
Nope. Look, you watched a movie that I haven't.
What? Hey.
Mark goes, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
He's cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
A League of Their Own.
Oh yeah, baseball.
Yeah, League of Their Own.
We should talk about movies.
All right,
like League of Their Own or something.
The old podcast thing.
All right, let's. So I'm gonna take a page out of Bruno's book.
Oh, just kidding.
So today, it's the League of Their Own.
I'm gonna take a page out of Bruno's book, and I'm gonna pick up the.
Every time we tangent, you go back to the show.
That was actually
hit the intro.
No, you can't do that because that would happen way too many times.
No, oh my God.
Like the whole episode would be just you hitting that button.
Yeah. No, it's specifically when one of us just go like, so the movie we're talking about, and then everyone's like,
welcome to the.
Because that happens sometimes, and everyone gets silent for a second and going like,
what the fuck is that?
I love that movie.
Can you tell we're tired?
I know. So I'm gonna take a page out of Bruno's book. I looked up the budget and the gross. This movie was budgeted at $40 million, and you had said it, Mark. Was probably most of that budget was probably due to the actors.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. High-level actors.
Oh yeah.
Plus, it's a period piece, which always drives up the budget. You talk about costuming, cars.
Yep. You got to hit those because you can't have like a 1990
Celica.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, wait a minute.
Right. Yeah. No way.
So it was budgeted at $40 million, and it grossed 132. So it made just over 3 times. Unfortunately, 107 of that was in the U.S. So it didn't do a lot of money overseas.
It feels a very American movie,
US sports.
And a U.S. like period time.
It's
moment.
A slice of Americana about our history. So
yep. So maybe those like niche people in Europe going like, man, I love learning about the 50s in America.
Yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't even the 50s.
It's baseball and women in the 50s in America.
No, it was before the 50s.
Or the 40s.
World War II.
Oh yeah, 40s. Yeah, 40s.
Yeah, so it's like people in Europe are like, we don't need to be reminded about that stuff. So why don't we just not?
That was not the best time. It had a very low German.
Yeah,
not our best.
Germany was not watching it. So.
Yeah, you're like, damn. I wonder what war they were going to. It's crazy.
I know.
Wow. What?
But that one.
I don't like this time period. I say.
There's something wrong here.
Stop.
Something's wrong.
We're
with this
so in
movie.
trouble. We're fucked. So again, so we have these sisters and
Yes.
the whole sister dynamic, and
Right.
you know a lot about that and the competition.
I
Doing the
have
same
siblings.
thing,
I do have sisters.
You know, you have 2 of them.
That's true.
You have 2 of them. You know, and one of them also does karate with you, so that must be fun.
Yes. Yeah. No,
know,
it's great.
so-
I get to kick and punch her all the time.
All the time.
It's great. No, it's so awesome.
So you have that dynamic. One of the things watching this movie,
Very therapeutic.
facts.
Oh, yeah.
They have their chores, right? So they played ball.
Right.
They go back to the farm. They have their chores.
They cow the milks.
They
you know?
cow the milks. They rustle up the sheeps. They do stuff.
Yeah.
And then they go set the table. They were still filthy from the ball game while they were setting the table, let alone touching
the
things.
cows.
Right.
You know, they're probably-
Well, maybe they
like,
washed the hands.
I'm not buying that because
Honestly,
they
no,
were filthy.
You kind of got a point though. No, I can't really.
And I'm looking at it going, you still have dirt from when you slid in the ball game. You milked the cows, and now you're setting the tables. You guys are filthy. I am not eating off those plates.
See, that's
disgusting.
See, that's
birds.
that's why they had to have the women training. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
they don't do that.
Yes.
I suppose.
Yes.
God, that was such an interesting scene.
So
So
that
much
was
of this
real.
is like fascinating.
So-
I'm like, wow.
So when the women's baseball league started,
Yeah.
right? That's literally what they did.
That was so wild.
Because they still needed to be. In
needed
their eyes, they still
needed a
needed
good
to be
PR.
women.
Yeah.
You know, right. So it's like you still need to be dainty, you still need to do this,
Yeah.
and you got women
So
like
no one gets
I'm here just to
worried
play
that they're
fucking
turning into
ball.
men, you
Exactly,
know?
because that was
So they'll still want to stay home and bear
that was
children
a big
and cook and
big
stuff.
thing.
Well,
when,
because eventually the guys are going to come back from the war.
Yeah.
right. So that was a
You know,
big
they had to,
part
quote
of
unquote,
it.
take care of their business.
Right. So we can't have that happen.
But I definitely thought that it was funny. It's like, you know, during the day they're in the field practicing, trying out,
Right.
doing all their baseball
We'll do the
things.
baseball with no butching up.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah,
and
I know.
then they go and play. You know, in the what are those things called? Like the proper when they were doing the whole gallivanting thing.
Oh, the womanizing. No,
Yeah,
that's not right.
that's not right.
No,
No,
that
is it?
can't be it. No, it's like,
the proper manners in
yeah.
class, school, whatever.
Yeah,
Well, Larry,
I know.
How to be
you want to go take a break and
Yeah, whatever.
No, I know there's a specific word for it.
I know.
Hold
I
on.
just, for whatever reason, I
Prep
class.
school?
No, it's not prep school. It's like a
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
it's like a
I know.
dainty class.
No, I'm just finding women master class.
Women's,
yeah.
I mean, sure. But yeah, so I thought it was funny.
Etiquette.
Etiquette, yeah.
Etiquette
like proper
school.
etiquette school, whatever, you know. It's like, and like you said, it's like, you know, we can't have the women be, you know, too much like into sports because they have to remember that
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're a woman. And it's like, oh, what the fuck.
Yeah, no, oh my God, there was so much about this that I'm like, man, I'm so glad I don't live in this sort
In
of
that
time period,
time?
because I would die. I
mean-
because I don't know
I'm
but
sending
they
you
did.
there anyway. I don't like shit.
No, that's it. Go to 40s America.
Right.
That's it. You know what?
Oh no,
Go
not
ahead
again.
and go be Donna Reed. Do you know that Donna
Can
Reed
you
is?
imagine?
No.
No.
Mila?
Yeah, Mila. No.
God,
No, I can't see
No,
it. No.
God, no.
I'm going to go for a nice pie.
Oh, here, let me get that right away for you. No,
Exactly.
sorry, it's hardwired into my brain to make food. Sorry, I'll be right back. I have to fight the urge every
I
day.
wear to tell me to fuck off.
That's there too.
Go ahead.
When John Lovitz brings them to the field, and going on the John Lovitz one-liners, one of the funniest parts was he goes, "Hey cowgirls, see the grass?" Like, he goes, "Don't eat it." And I'm like, holy shit.
Rips on
Don't
that.
eat it.
Yeah, because it's like, because they're farm girls. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It's so funny that like all this, like he was just ragging on them the whole time for being like
that was
farm people.
But that was his thing, and
like,
that's
put
why
these things on
so,
leashes or something.
and all these wild
shut
animals on leashes. And then when they go see Marla, and he's like, all right, let me see what she looks like. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Even though you can hit the ball, yeah, we can't have her. No way.
It's like we gotta leave right away.
And we gotta leave right away.
Oh my God.
Funny thing about the tryouts.
Well, that's what they thought. Like, it's men want to go see the baseball, but they want to.
They want to see the pretty girls.
See pretty girls playing baseball.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, no.
It was all just a diversion until the men came back to take over.
Well, right, it's because the baseball owners were like, "Shit, we don't want to lose money."
Yeah.
Everything about that was real. Like, we can't lose money on this.
That felt like a real thing. You know?
That's the reason why.
Yeah.
That's literally what it was, and that kind of sucks. But the funny thing about the tryouts, though, is when Penny Marshall was doing this, she goes, "If you can't play baseball, I don't want you." And it was that simple. So everybody, there was no stunt doubles. There was only one stunt double for Geena Davis. When Geena Davis goes to do the split to catch it, Geena Davis can do a split.
Yeah.
But you can't slide into the split.
Okay.
That was her stunt double. Their stunt double slid.
I did notice that we didn't see her face when she does that.
Yeah.
But she does a slide, and then she's in it. So she could do a split, but she couldn't slide. That was a stunt double. That's it.
Got you. No, that makes a lot of sense.
Everything else... Yeah. Those were actually them. One of the girls.
What? That was actually them?
Yeah. So the girl that had the big bruise on the side,
big raspberry.
The big raspberry, she had that for a year.
That was real?
That was real. So the injuries that you see them. So I was gonna think. So Penny Marshall, she didn't want, like, there was other people that were supposed to be in these roles.
Right.
That couldn't play baseball. So she was like, yeah, if you can't play baseball, I can't have you. We're not going to make it, quote unquote, look like you're playing. You need to be able to play. And they were saying that Lori Petty was the only girl, like, she played ball growing up.
Oh, yeah?
She was the only girl in, like, an all-boys team.
Wow.
And it was Rosie O'Donnell can actually play clearly. And there's that one part that she grabs both of the balls and she throws them. She really did that. She can actually throw two balls at once.
That was awesome. So that was a good scene.
So we see all of that. It's like it's them actually playing. It's not just, cutscene. No, it's them hitting the ball, whatever. So I thought that was really cool.
And I'm glad they did that, because sometimes when there's a lot of cuts like that and it's obvious that that's not them, it's so noticeable, and things like that take me out of it, because I've seen movies like that where it's like cut, because none of the actors can do any of this stuff.
Or like in a fight scene, they can't really fight.
Right. So then you obviously know when they like cut to like a punch being thrown. I'm like, man, are they that bad?
Behind the head, then I'm flash on their face.
And I'm like, you kidding
close
me?
Up. Okay.
Slow motion. I'm like, oh. But to see that it was actually them, it was so awesome to watch.
Yeah, that's.
And I'm so glad that it really was them too.
Yeah. Because again, it brings you more into the story, right? Like, you're more involved. It just feels real, and that's the good thing about it, and I think that's part of why I really, really, really like this movie. Again, it gets you in your emotions a lot too. Like, there's a lot of parts that I was like, oh man,
made me feel.
Yeah, it definitely got me in my feels. I'm not gonna lie.
I felt, definitely, for sure. No, that happened.
Tom Hanks' peeing scene.
Oh my god! I was like, how long?
How long?
Oh my god!
Backstory on that scene.
There's a backstory.
Yes, there is. So Tom Hanks himself didn't know how long he was supposed to be peeing for. While he's peeing, Gary Marshall is in the stall next to him with a bucket and hose.
No.
And he just keeps filling the thing. So that's why Tom Hanks is like, I don't know what. So yeah, so when nobody knew how long that was gonna go on.
So everyone going like, what? How long?
How long is it going for? That's like all real.
That's so funny.
And again,
because it went on for an absurdly long time.
Yeah, it's like, what's going on over here, buddy?
Funny. I'm like, oh my, are you okay? Are you good?
Yeah, right.
And then when it starts to finish up, it's like more.
It's
and I'm
more.
Like, oh. Like, it's like
a little bit of an Austin Powers vibe there.
Yeah.
Complete.
Then you had like the reels, the news reels that were coming in. It's here's Betty. When she's not playing baseball,
I love
she
the
likes
news reels.
Cooking and knitting. I'm like,
they call her Betty Spaghetti.
Right. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
oh my god!
I saw those.
That was so wild.
Well, it was just to remind people, like, this is just for fun. Like they
don't really
extra womanized the women. It's like she's a baker and a cooker, and this is whatever. And I'm like, you're really making them seem like like they're not. I mean, they were literally doing what they were supposed to be doing, right? Like,
yeah.
It makes you have that feeling like this isn't real. Like, this is just to kill time. Like, this isn't serious. You don't have to take it serious, whatever the case. So I thought that the rails were kind of funny, just extra womany, just to remind people that.
I did notice that, and I'm just like, just while I'm watching this, I'm just continuously like fascinated. I'm like, wow, women really.
This is how people thought?
Women really couldn't do like anything.
Yeah, no.
At all without it having to be so defended.
No.
You know?
No,
it's like, no, you don't have to worry. They're not actually serious. They're not actually going to have a baseball team that long. You know, don't worry about it. You know, like how much like they have to do that was absurd.
Yeah.
Like the fact that the uniforms they had to wear, they had to be scantily, you know, or else.
Well, you got to make the guys want to
You got to make them want to watch,
yeah.
you know? Because God forbid.
I don't know. I keep looking over at you. I'm going, what the hell's he doing over there?
He's reading.
He's doing important things.
Doing important things.
He's reading. Did you know he could do that?
No,
I didn't.
You knew I was reading. You see my lips moving.
What did you want to come?
Nothing.
Oh, all right.
Nothing.
Because I've got that on my other page too.
Yeah, do you?
Oh yeah. Because there's some interesting facts about, you know.
A lot of interesting facts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine.
Because I have to imagine. You can read them.
You can read them too, you know.
Or at least get somebody to do it for you.
No, sorry, I can't do that either.
The sun.
Oh my God.
I wanted to strangle him.
God.
You're supposed to.
Every time I watch the movie, like I know he's coming. Yeah. Like when she comes, she's like, Mr. Dugan, my husband said he needs time to look at the want ads, so I had to take my kid. Every time I hear that, I'm like, oh, he's coming.
That little son
he's an angel. He's so good. And then it cuts to him on the bus going, with the
he's hitting everybody with the
chocolate on his face.
How that kid didn't get beat on a daily basis. I mean,
Evelyn!
This is the 40s.
I'm killing him. Oh shit.
I mean,
this is the 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
although the way she was, you couldn't imagine her getting angry at all.
No, but the best is they're like, how does he even get like that? She goes, what the hell is
this? You want chocolate?
You want chocolate? He's like, chocolate. Give me. I'm like, oh, and you wonder why he's
right?
Like
yeah,
that.
no, I was like, oh, there it is.
Jacked up.
There it is.
That's the reason. His face covered in chocolate. You're gonna give him chocolate. And that's when Tom
rewarding
Hanks,
him for being an asshole.
And that's when Tom Hanks wakes up out of his drunken stupor.
Can we put kisses in the fucking river here?
When he wakes up in that drunken stupor and he kisses the old lady.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, but so before that happens, because they pulled over, right? Because the little son was being a bastard.
Covered his eyes.
And the guy's like, that's it, I quit. Where the fuck is he walking to?
Anywhere that's not on that bus. On God. Anywhere that's not on that bus.
Nowhere.
As long as it's not the bus.
Matter.
No. If he walks straight, he's got to hit something eventually.
Yeah.
As long as it's not that bus.
You're gonna hit a coast at some point.
Yeah, no shot, no way. Nope.
But he threw the dirt in the lady's face. He's like, I'm done. Poof. Throws the dirt in her face. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And then that's when she comes back in.
I love his character. I'm sorry.
No, it was bus driver
funny.
for like a minute. I was like, oh my God, this is great. It's like, I'm getting out of here. I can't do this anymore. In the middle of nowhere, I don't care. I'll end up somewhere if I walk on this road.
Yep.
That was so funny.
Eventually.
And then Tom Hanks kisses her.
Which he finds out later when he starts running for Forrest Gump. He just keep running. You're running, and he hits a coast, and once he found one coast, he just turned around and ran the other way.
Run the other way.
It's like, damn.
Every time he hit a coast.
I guess I'll go home. I'm pretty tired.
What are you going to do now? Fuck.
For a dollar.
What else was a good part? See, so here's the thing. Like, this movie, there was so much going on, just them playing baseball.
Yeah.
Right? And I really, really liked that. Again, a lot of the players actually played ball. They knew how to play baseball. It was imperative that Penny Marshall made that a point.
Mm-hmm. I've seen this movie a number of times, and I really enjoy this movie. And if you said, hey, let's go watch League, you want to watch it? It's on. Absolutely, I'll watch this movie because I do enjoy it. I don't have a lot of parts that like leap out at me. There's some.
Yeah.
But it's not like
you're right. You're right.
I'm like, oh, that's a fucking amazing scene or whatever. It's just a good overall movie with good pacing and it's fun. The story behind
it's got a fun cast.
Great cast. But it's not like
some good moments,
we just finished Bloodsport, right? We just talking about Bloodsport.
That had some like.
Which is coming out this Tuesday. We're going to top that episode on this Tuesday. So if you're listening to this, you've already listened to the Bloodsport episode, hopefully. That's just
so last week when you guys were listening to Bloodsport,
this is chock-a-block. That was just chock-a-block full of great scenes.
Yeah,
memorable
things
scenes
stood out.
You know what I mean? The chase, the fight scenes, obviously. Right. You know what I mean?
This movie's like scene was like the movie. Yeah, you know. It was like that. There was, and I know what you're talking about. Like there are some.
I'm not trying to compare.
No. Yeah, it's kind of hard to compare those two.
You know, in film, in movie world, it's a way better movie than a Bloodsport. You know what I mean? It's really a better written movie. It's a better acted movie. It's a better everything movie. It's just
better general movie.
Yeah, overall, it's gonna win. Awards that Bloodsport's never gonna see the light of day.
I'm wondering if it's because it was too long.
Maybe that could be.
Maybe.
If you, this movie is 2 hours and 8 minutes.
I gotta say, something I noticed was that watching this, there was never really an individual I particularly cared for. Right. You know, it was the team I cared for. Yeah. You know, like there wasn't like I can't remember many of their names. Yeah. Just because they kind of was like they just all kind of they had their own personalities, but like. It was more about the team than about the characters. Yeah. And I think that's the big reason why we're having this moment is because it's like, because when they did have like the sister squabbles stuff, it never really was the point, you know? Yeah. You just go like, oh yeah, we gotta have them like still like have that beef a little bit, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, you needed to have that dynamic.
You know, but like just because they were technically the main characters. Yeah. But, like, that's really it, you know? It just never really was about the individuals. It was about the team itself and what they did and what they accomplished, really.
Yeah, you know, like, as we sit here and talk about, like, I enjoyed the movie, but as we sit here and talk about it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? There wasn't, like, a lot of, like, big, like, memorable parts, except for, you know, the little kid being a bastard. There's no crying in baseball.
And I'm going to put it right out there. I'm not a huge Lori Petty fan. I've never really cared for her acting per se.
She was all right.
Dude, she was awesome in Point Break.
I don't like that movie.
Tank Girl. Wait. Did you say you don't like Point Break?
I'm not a huge Point Break fan. I'm not. I love Keanu. I'm just not a huge Point Break fan. Oh, do we Donnie Meach fucking Larry? Shit.
Donnie Meach.
Larry. I'm sorry, Larry. Ralph Bellamy, does that bring him back? I don't really know.
I think so, yeah. Oh, he's come back. He's come back. It worked.
You don't like fucking Point Break?
I'm not a Point Break fan. I'm not. I don't like surfer movies to begin with. So like, I know it's not like quite a surfer movie, but like...
Can you believe this?
I can't. I don't like Point Break.
Keanu Reeves?
I love Keanu Reeves.
Patrick Swayze?
Love me some Patrick Swayze.
Fucking normal Gary Busey before he lost his shit?
Yeah. Was he ever really normal?
I mean, I think this was like right at the edge right here.
Even
48 Hours?
Weapons and
Oh, Lethal Weapon. No, he was going to Lethal Weapon. I liked it.
48 Hours was
Nick Nolte.
Yeah.
Scratch that.
Yeah.
They kind of resemble. That's why.
Now that they look and sound, they turned out to be. Yeah. Like they kind of both went off the deep end.
But wait, you don't like that? I mean, you don't. Point Break?
Just not a huge.
Man.
I've seen it a couple of times. It's not a movie I go back to and care to watch. Like, hey, want to watch Point Break? Not really. No, I'm okay. Have fun. Let me know when you're done.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm going against the grain on that one. I understand. I'm on the hill by myself. I understand.
Yeah, you are. You and the flag.
I'm just floating there by myself.
You and the tumbler can all fuck off. But I know. But I could see what you're saying about Lori Petty. Like, she's not a big standout person, even for me. But I liked her though.
And this might be just a reoccurring theme. I can't stand whiny people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, whiny characters.
Super whiny in this movie.
This movie.
The only time I liked her was at the very end when they were like chill again.
In a lot of her movies, she's kind of whiny. You know, it's the same thing with like the same.
Oh, is that her character?
Don't like Joaquin Phoenix. You know what I mean? It's the same kind of like.
Let's not go down this road.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not a huge fan of his. I know he's a good actor. Like, I get it, but I just like, if I don't watch a movie with him, I'm okay. I'm all right. Like the dude who played Napoleon Dynamite. push his fucking face in.
That's so
I've
funny.
never seen that movie.
I love Napoleon. I like Napoleon
not
Dynamite.
Anything.
Has that guy done anything else? I have.
No.
Yeah.
Has he?
Yeah, he's done a few.
Like what? What did he do? I thought that was it.
No.
Essentially.
No, I'm not saying he did anything big, but he was in like. This is why you haven't seen it. He was in Blades of Glory with Will Ferrell.
That's right.
Blades of Glory. He was in there.
Right. Yeah, he's the other guy.
He was the other guy.
He was the blonde-haired guy.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I do. Yeah.
I had no
I did
idea.
know that. Yeah.
Dude, I haven't seen Blades of Glory in years.
Why would you?
It's got a young Jenna Fisher in there from The Office.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
No, it's been a minute. I only remember like
She
vaguely.
was that young at the time,
vaguely
but yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Damn. Blades of Glory.
I actually enjoy that movie, though I can't stand him because again, he's fucking whiny in that movie. He's everything. I can't stand that.
Oh my god, it is him. Oh my god.
Flip over his head, like fucking. Put it over your head and now swallow. I can't. I can stand it.
Wow.
That bottom lip.
Insane.
Pull that bottom lip right over his fucking head and tell him to swallow.
Wow.
Damn, you really don't like him.
I don't.
Damn.
I don't like.
At least when I'm not. When I say I don't like a person, like an actor, I'm like, I just don't fucking like him. Like I can't get into like detail, like how Marco, like
you get into
he
detail.
paints this picture, and I'm like, oh yeah.
You get a slideshow. You make a 5-page essay on why you don't like them.
Presentation. I'll show you.
Yeah. You must be amazing in Mad Libs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Absolutely.
No, you're right.
I love Mad Libs.
Oh my god.
You know what, Bruno? We used to play those all the time growing up. Bruno was a huge fan.
I like Mad Libs.
I used to play with my sister.
I used to play Mad Libs all the time.
I'd write it down. I'm like, pick an animal.
I love Mad Libs.
Yeah, we were just talking about that at work actually the other day, and I go, yeah, but our whole Mad Lib would be like things that we really can't repeat in front of people. Like I'm like, there's only so many times that we can use the word fuck.
Like a penis.
I mean, it's a noun, verb,
you can't use it for everything, but when you're doing a Mad Lib, it's like, give me a word, fuck. All right. Give me an adjective, fucking. Oh, all right. That's what? Fuck, fucking fuck, fuck.
I don't know. I think that was supposed to be an adverb.
Adverb, yeah, the fucking. I know it was an adverb.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Pity.
Yeah.
Points off.
Sorry.
That's all right. Still makes for a great Mad Lib.
Yeah, everything's fucked. Like this movie, for instance.
Then there's Lori Petty.
But what you guys were saying, the fucking face. She's cute.
No, she's not.
She's pretty cute.
No, she's
Come on.
not. She
a
has
cute.
a face like a blocked punt.
No!
Oh, come on! She does not.
Absolutely does.
No, you're just blowing that out of the water. There's no way.
You're bugging.
She's no.
You're bugging.
No.
So I feel I'm gonna disregard his. I'm
You have poor decisions.
I'm gonna slide his mic down.
Yeah. Turn him off.
I'm gonna turn you off. I'm gonna hit mute on you.
I'm tired anyway.
For this movie though, like I get what you're saying, right? Me, it's there's not like that one standout.
Don't you want to push that in? You don't want to push that in?
I mean, that's not a good picture of her, honestly. There's a little too much.
There isn't even pictures of her.
There's definitely
look at that.
Get off the IMDb. Oh,
look at that
there you go. That's a better picture.
That is not a better picture.
It's her in the middle of playing baseball. Anyway, I'm done talking about that. Anywho,
moving on.
You're right though. Like, there's not that one moment. There's like a couple small like little ones. You know, you got the quote. You got him throwing the glove at Stillwell, the little kid, and knock him down. That
it's mostly like little quotes,
like
from
little
a bunch of people,
little things like that. You know? Absolutely. It's more of the build up, right?
Yeah, it's all about the story.
Build up. It's all in the story. It's all in the build up to get to the World Series. You know, and that's the big climactic thing. Going on quotes. One of the funniest things when they're getting on the bus, from the house, and two little kids like, "Hey, Jimmy Dugan, can you sign my baseball?" And he goes, "Yeah, sure." And he writes it, and the kid goes, "Avoid the clap, Jimmy Dugan." Thanks. And I fucking lost my shit.
So funny. I had to rewind that.
Yeah,
I rewinded
like,
that because I went on my phone and I was like, "Oh my god."
That's a horrible picture. She looks like Macaulay Culkin.
Told her.
She looks like Macaulay Culkin.
She looks
like in that picture.
Look at her. She's been dead for 3 days. No repulsive dimensions. Look at the skin color.
I feel like you're just finding bad pictures.
You're
just searching for bad pictures. You've been scrolling for quite a while, I think.
This is like a public, award show type picture.
Well, she wasn't.
Yeah, why would you bother getting dressed up? Women, do all kinds of makeup. Clearly, not everybody does all the makeup and shit for their award shows.
Oh my god!
I feel like some of us miss it.
You know what? Maybe that was a bad day. I don't know. Maybe she was fucked
I think that was a bad day. Hold on.
So was this a bad day too?
Let me see.
Chick's having a lot of bad days.
Let me see.
Yeah, she must have.
Okay, you know what?
I'm telling you, she's... Yeah, nothing. I got nothing.
Okay,
I don't know, man.
maybe you should just aged poorly.
What aged poorly? She wasn't old here.
Oh no.
The hair's good.
That's good.
The hair's not bad. The super orbital ridge needs work. She's got that grunty murderous face.
I think you're picking bad shots, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay, so this might be a good one.
No. Oh my god.
It might have just been the
Fucking
movie.
hung up wet. All right.
Dude, she was hot in Point Break.
Oh,
I'm sorry, she was hot.
Yeah,
she was hot in Point Break.
So the point is, and I get where you're coming from, but like, you can't look at that. You have to look like these are like normal, everyday, out in the wild shots where she's done her own makeup. Your movie, that's filters.
She
and
was hot.
A makeup
That's
department, a hair department, you know what I mean? Like, ugh.
All right, but again, you probably you're picking these pictures that clearly somebody's like, yo, she looks like shit today. Let's take a picture of it. And obviously,
Why look like shit? This is an award show.
Yeah, I know. Do you know how many people get fucked up during award shows though?
Before it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, did you not hear the Kanye West speech when he like shit all over fucking Taylor Swift?
Oh my
he
God.
was hammered. He was
I will let you finish.
Fair enough.
He's an idiot.
Okay, fair enough. But this is before all the current
He
idiot.
could be put on an island and blown up. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna lose a minute of sleep. You heard that wackadoo?
Yeah.
The guy's a fucking
I
whack
know.
job. He's gonna buy the planet.
But
He's gonna buy the planet.
He's tweaking a little bit, not gonna lie.
That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. But still, look.
I'm not living on a planet that he buys.
No, I'm not either. That's okay. He's not going to buy a planet.
He said he was.
That's okay. I'm gonna win $1 million.
You're not Kanye West.
I don't
Nobody cares
exactly.
what you say.
No,
you have no responsibility for what you say. This man, millions of people follow him and listen to him.
I know.
They hang on every goddamn stupid word he says. Take responsibility and stop acting like a wackadoo.
Well, that's how that shit
You have
happens.
people that are like following you and they're gonna respond to shit you say.
I know. But at the same time, though, it's Trevor Noah actually said that. You know, like somebody had called and was like, "Yo, why don't you have his back?" He's like, "No, it's not that I don't have his back." He goes, "It's clear as day that there's something wrong with him.
Yeah.
And he needs help."
He needs help.
So instead of like kind of shitting on him, and at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, kind of like opens the door. He kind of opens a door for it, but it's clearly that there is something something's wrong with him, and I just
He
hope
needs help. He doesn't need attention.
right? And I hope, and this goes for anyone that's going through any kind of medical.
Help. The problem is, unfortunately, what happens is nothing about Kanye West. Like a lot of people need help. And people tell them need help, but you can't get help if you don't want the help. If you don't think you need the help, you're not going to get help.
You could drive a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah, and when you have that kind of money, like he does, you don't have a lot of people
yes
telling you
yes
need
people.
help. You just go, yes, sir.
No,
okay.
Yeah, it's yes
you
people.
Buy the plan? Okay, we'll make that happen for you.
You surround yourself with yes people that further fuel whatever.
Oh, that guy's a fucking wacko. That's fine. Just keep saying yes so we can keep getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the dangerous part.
Yeah.
See, he will affect how younger people, things like that, think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
He's an influencer, whether we like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So with this movie though,
There's my Kanye West hill.
I know, right?
Got you.
With
Thank you for sharing.
No
but
problem.
again, so like I said, like
Welcome to my madness.
So Lori Perry does not look good.
no, she didn't age well. So and then talk about
She's 23.
I don't know. I found a bunch of pictures where she looks kind of good.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you're tripping.
I think
you
just not your
find
flavor.
all
That's
the bad
fine.
pictures.
And that's fine. Yeah, that's just.
Yeah,
also
I like look at all these.
Yeah.
These are all good pictures.
Let me see that.
Those are good pictures.
These are good pictures.
No.
It's not your flavor, and that's
makeup
fine.
down the bottom.
Come on.
Oh, it's all makeup. She's maked up to the hills.
Oh my
You
God.
can put that kind of makeup on me, and I'd look good. And without
I don't know about all
you
that.
Get this.
I don't know.
Without it, you
I
get
don't even
this.
think with makeup
Yeah,
you could.
I don't know.
No,
That's a tough.
You can't fix that face.
That's a tough
man.
sell.
You can fix this face.
That's a tough sell.
Tell you, cover up.
You know what they say only a mother
Spackle.
could love, you know?
She didn't say that.
Well, the only reason why the dog played with him is because they put a piece of meat around his neck.
All right, let me tell you.
Yeah. So this movie,
No, it's rough. I'll tell you, it's rough.
it is rough.
It's not easy.
It's not easy being you. This movie, though, like I said, as we talk about it, unfortunately, there really isn't that big holy shit moment.
Yeah.
Except for
Even like
things.
even when there's something where you think it should be a holy shit moment, like Dottie leaving.
Yep.
And even Dottie coming back.
So anticlimactic.
That was so anticlimactic. I was like, really? There's nothing? Like, he just, like, she's like, I'm leaving. And he goes like, what the hell? You know, fair enough. And he goes like, okay, fine. You know, but don't say you don't like it, you know. And then that's it, you know. She fucks off. And all of a sudden, she pops up. And we go like, oh, cool. Okay,
I do have to say one
nice.
thing.
We didn't see anything.
I have to say one thing.
You know?
I did enjoy changing the tide of this fucking podcast because you guys are like, I love this movie. And I'm like, you know, it was really anticlimactic and it was fucking.
I know, right?
No.
We kind of suck
I
a little
feel like
bit
that happens sometimes. We go in with either high hopes and
Guns
eventually
blazing.
hate
That's
it.
how awesome this movie was.
Yeah.
Like
Charm and Beauty School.
Charm and Beauty. That's what it is.
That's what it was.
Charm.
Sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
No, it's
Yep.
okay. I'm glad you looked it up because
Yeah.
it was killing me.
Yeah,
That
sometimes.
was one of my pauses. What
Yeah.
are you doing? I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah, sometimes as we podcast, either the movie starts great and gets worse, or it is terrible and then gets better.
Yeah, oh shit.
You
We
know?
actually, we turned your
We're like-
4.5 into a 5 the other day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, so like shit does happen.
They went from my 4 to a 4.5 to a
That's it.
5.
Yeah, that was
that
good.
So I was like,
pretty good.
damn, you know what? Plus 4 was really fun.
That's pretty good.
You know?
I got Larry up to a 5 the other day.
No.
Don't deny it. I have it on audio. It's recorded.
I know. That was like out of the particular Adam Sandler movies,
there's still
not
some fun.
overall.
5 came out of your mouth.
You know, this
It
is true.
did come out of your mouth. That's
It did.
true.
I think that actually there's more.
check
There's
out
more
the sound
interesting
bites I cut
things. What?
Nothing? You're fine.
I'm gonna have to go back to listen.
We like clip it, turn into a button. Larry going, I say it's a 5 or something. And we're like, I don't know. It's right there in the podcast. Didn't you hear it?
I think that there's more interesting facts.
What do you think of Marco's ass? It's a 5! It's a 5!
I'm so leaving that one alone. Holy shit. Yeah, your ass is a 5 race. Yeah, it's a fucking 5. So I think that there's more interesting things like behind the scenes than in the actual. wait, where's the button? Back to this.
Fuck, what was I looking at?
Well, I don't know.
You and your 5. Farrah Fawcett originally wanted to take part in this movie.
Yeah.
And Penny Marshall was like, yeah, that's really cool, but it ain't signed because you're way too old. So Farrah Fawcett was Charlie's Angels from the original lineup of Charlie's
Got
Angels.
you, yep,
Of the
yep,
TV
yep.
show.
Yeah.
She was like 70s, like blonde. That's like the picture that you've seen in a lot of probably 70s movies. Didn't
Yeah.
realize who it was.
Yeah.
She wanted to be a part of it, and Penny Marshall was like, yeah, you're just slightly too old to be in this movie. Yeah, gave her the fuck off. There was something that I really I saw. Aha. So I saw this in the movie, and it right away it clicked with me, and I didn't know how to like really approach discussing it, right?
Okay.
And I'm so glad that actually it was written about. So I'm going to read verbatim from the little trivia, right? There's a brief scene in which Dottie and Ellen Sue are playing catch. At one point, the ball is overthrown and ends up near the small all right. It ends up near the small African American people, a little section, right, of segregated part of the segregated section. An unnamed black woman, Delisa Chin Tyler, that's the person's real name, picks up the ball and throws it over Dottie's head to Ellen Sue, who catches it. Ellen Sue's reaction indicates that the woman has an extremely powerful arm. The woman wordlessly nods to Dottie and walks away. This scene reflects, and so when I saw that, I was like, wow, that's really an impactful scene.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What the hell am I? We're a professional. Dardian walks away. This scene reflects the historical reality that the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League only allowed white players even after Jackie Robinson desegregated Major League Baseball in 1947. In 2017 interview with BuzzFeed, the movie's co-screenwriter Lowell Gans said, "It did bother us that in order to be historically accurate about the AAGPBL, we could not have a diverse cast. We came upon that scene as a way to make that point. A lot of people have commented on it over the years, and I'm very glad we included it in the film." So again, when I saw that, it gave you the idea, because it is a period piece, that this was real life. And when that league happened after Jackie Robinson had already colored he had crossed the color barrier.
Yeah.
So there was already African-American people playing in the major leagues, so why couldn't they? But because it was a women's league, women couldn't vote yet, they were just still pushed off to the side. So that part was very crucial to just reminding everybody again about the times. I thought that was a really, really cool part.
That was. I did like that moment, because it does do the job of acknowledging, like, hey, where'd they go?
Another funny thing is Tom Hanks thought he was too young to be believable as like the coach, which makes kind of sense because it's like he's kind of like a younger guy, and it's like if you look at baseball managers, they're not really young.
No.
Penny Marshall says you're not supposed to be playing an old guy, you're supposed to be playing a washed up guy, and he was like, oh.
I can do that.
I can do that. Because that's what it is, when he's walking with Gary Marshall, Gary he's like, I hit 437. He was like, he's like, you're all done. He goes, no, I busted up my knee. He was like, you busted up your knee falling, you fell. He's like, yeah, but I was escaping from the hotel that was caught on fire. He goes, yeah, the fire that you started and I had to pay for. He was like, you're a drunk. That's why you don't have a job. So it was kind of cool to watch his development as a character as well, going from the drunk, out of shape, washed up ball player, going to become this coach. He was giving him a job again, basically. And, then at the end, he got offered the job to go be a single A. And he was like, and she was like, oh, that's good that you're going to go get it. He's like, no. I said, no. He goes, why? He goes, because I've already got a job. I was like, oh.
That was
cool.
Yeah.
And then it gets to the end, and we see the Major League Baseball's Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, and that was really cool. And another really good part, and the way to end this movie is everybody that you saw, the women that you saw playing in the credits, those were all real players that were in the league. Those weren't stand-ins. They weren't they were the actual players.
That's cool. Yeah.
Like the lady that was sitting. The lady that's sitting in the bleachers, she's with the guy, and the guy's like, who's that? And she's like, oh, that's Dottie, best ball player, only played here. Her name was Pickles, like that's her nickname. Yeah. She was like one of the best pitchers in the league. She played for like 6 years or something like that.
Oh wow!
So it's like everybody that you see there, that's real. They're playing ball, and they were all real players from
that's
this
really
league.
cool.
And then they actually did get entered into the Hall of Fame.
Yes,
and you see them, like their actual induction.
Yeah.
And again, I think that was part of the movie for me that I really liked. Like this, I like any movie that's legit based on a real story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love when they honor it so well.
Yeah. They're taking poetic license with it.
Right.
But they took poetic license and they didn't like make it horrific. Do you know what I mean? Like they made it really well done.
Right.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they butcher the shit out of it.
Well, what is it? They'll take the idea.
Yeah.
And it's, well, this is my take on it.
And you get a blood sport.
How Wait, that's not real?
That's not real.
What?
But it's
I don't figure this out. I thought it was real.
Not real.
Yeah, they even wrote about it and stuff.
Big fucking liar.
Frank Dukes is in the CIA.
Dude, Duke's Jitsu or whatever.
Dukes Ryu.
Dukes Ryu.
Come on.
Big fucking liar.
Douche Ryu? What Ryu?
Exactly.
Frank Douche? What?
Damn.
But again, I mean, look, this movie for me.
It really honored it. I thought as well.
They did a really good job with it, man.
It did what it needed to do.
Yeah,
So,
I think you make it the point. It's a great like little popcorn movie. Like I don't mind seeing it. I really like.
Oh yeah,
it's fun. It's a fun movie.
And it just moves. I think maybe if they cut it down, maybe.
Yeah.
Like maybe 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Really analyze it. There's probably some spots you can go.
Yeah.
Cut that a little short. Cut that a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or put more into it, I guess. Because, I mean, a lot of it, even though I liked a lot of it having to do with the baseball, because that's what the story was about, I think that, I don't know, they could have done something different to kind of move it along. I don't know.
I mean, they had to focus on something.
Yeah.
So the main focus, obviously, is on Dottie and her sister's relationship and how you know, she's got to come up from her shadow, so she transfers to a different team.
No, she gets traded because...
she traded because Dottie requested to be traded, and they're like, why don't we just move the sister?
Yeah, move the sister because because we want the best player.
Hence why she got super duper pissed.
Yeah. She threw the fucking ball through the window. That was great.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so that's kind of like a poetic license part of the movie that was just like, okay. All right,
yeah, they create the story.
It creates a little bit of tension there, you know?
It's a little bit
to keep the story, you know,
just a
keep it going.
Which, you know.
Yeah.
Not necessary. But yeah, overall, what's our rating here? Is it a rating?
Before we talked about it, I had a rating. I've actually I'm down a little bit on it.
Glad I could bring you down there, Larry. It's the beauty of me.
Yeah.
I've got a rating.
Go ahead, Mila.
Now I'm going to call it a 4.
Raining on parade.
So it pops into my head. I try to just stay with what pops into my head first, but I'd give this a solid 4. You know? It's a good movie, good historical piece. It does what it needs to do, but not a lot of scenes that stand out that much. You know, some good lines, some good moments, but like it's not, you know, it's not one I would particularly, you know, rewatch. But I liked it. I loved watching it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it on my own, but if somebody said, hey, I want to watch this, or I haven't seen this, I want to watch it, I would watch it with them.
Right, yeah. But I wouldn't really, you know, go out of my way that much.
I'm gonna give it a 4. I was teetering because I was
For what?
For you.
No, 4 baseballs.
4 baseballs.
Oh yeah,
I knew what you were getting at, but but your reaction to that was perfect. Like, really, dude?
See what I'm working with?
Facts. I'm going to give it 4 baseballs, and I thought about this.
Opening in the Entertainment Rants roster. Starting next week, if anyone want to apply, just send a letter to engage@entertainmentrants.com. Margaret hashtag fuck off Larry.
Ooh, hashtag fuck off Larry.
Yes.
I could probably see that one taken off.
Get that to trending
hashtag
right now.
Fuck off Larry. I could see that happening.
Fuck off Larry.
Subject matters are called Replace Larry. It's been a good run.
Hey, listen, I've got some time in. You know, I can retire. I'm okay. I was actually.
When we do the Hall of Fame for Entertainment Rants, we'll make sure you're on there.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. But you're out of here.
Little blurb at the bottom. He started here and then he was gone.
Yeah.
That was
something. I'm not sure.
I think before we started, I was like at like a 4.5. I'm just gonna keep going while he talks. But yeah, after talking about it, it's still it's still a solid movie. I still enjoy it. I like it. I still watch, like, if it's on, I absolutely will watch it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this movie sucks.
Yeah, no, you know, if it's on and I'm like, hey, it's happening, I'll go like, all right, yeah, I could sit here, I could watch it.
Nice.
So that's why I'm at a 4.
4, good. Yep. I give it a 3.15.
Hey, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. It has to be halves or wholes.
Stab you in the eye
with my
chapstick.
With your chapstick. Ooh, my eye's gonna be waxy.
I'm done.
There it is.
All right, wrap it up.
Quick, I gotta go to dinner.
Yeah, say 3.15. I don't care. Just
3.5. I'm giving this about 3.5.
And that's kind of where I was. Like, I was at a 4.5, and then I was between a 3.5 and a 4.
I do like this movie. I do enjoy this movie. But again, it's not something I go back to every year. It's something I think it's got a couple of some slow parts to it. Lori Petty's face needs to be pushed in, and this, you know,
is that why it's a half? 3.5?
Yeah.
Lori Petty's like whole character.
I can only stand half of her face. From the nose
only
up.
half.
When the mouth starts going, I can't.
Oh man.
Whiny, scratchy voice.
I kind of get that.
I go, oh, shut up! I can't stand you talking. There's a lot of people like that. Like the dude from Napoleon Dynamite. When he starts talking, I want to tell him to shut.
It's so funny. I have so much fun watching Napoleon Dynamite because the humor is so dry. I'm like, I love it.
So dry.
Tina, you fat lard, go eat your dinner.
Oh, I can. And Pedro, I can. The uncle. Oh my god, I can't watch that movie. I would rather sandpaper the asshole of an alligator in a phone booth before I have to watch the fucking movie again. Wow. There's a visual for you. And we are Entertainment Rants. At entertainmentrants.com. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I appreciate it, Mila.
Oh, thanks.
As always, love to Larry.
Thank you.
Miss you, Bruno.
Sorry, Bruno.
It's all right. We will be back again with you next week. Check out for our Mandalorian episodes. We got 1, 2, and 3 in the bank. We're going to watch episode 4 coming up and release that on Fridays. So look for those as well. Give us a review on Apple Podcast and drop us a line on our website and just let us know what you thought of A League of Their Own and what you thought of the episode. We'd love to hear from you. All right, gang. Let's get the hell on out of here.
Later. Let's rant.
Peace.